Let's make it a good day.
Coming up today, the one with the trailer. The Friends reunion trailer from HBO Max is here. Why folks are talking specifically about Chandler.
Okay.
Then, we have mad respect for the just-released trailer for the Aretha Franklin biopic with Jennifer Hudson as the Queen of Soul. We'll show you. And if you're like me, there's not a green thumb in sight. This is the pot. That's why I'm taking lessons from Shayla at Plant Penthouse on how to repot a plant. Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Good morning, Woodbury. Good morning, Stillwater. Good morning, Coon Rapids. I was there yesterday. And good morning to you. Welcome to the Jason Show. I'm Jason. Please say hello to my sidekick sister from another mister and the Geek Squad's Employee of the Month, Kendall Mark, everyone.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm so good. We're so bad at our bad British accents.
You know what happened was, Kendall and I like to do a fake British accent sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
What happened was, I was watching some interviews with Kate Winslet.
Oh.
And I love Kate's accent, so I started talking like Kate. And then one thing leads to another, and you can see it on our Jason Show Instagram account. You and I being Britishly goofy.
I'm surprised you didn't pick the Mayor of Easttown accent instead. But
That's a hard accent to do. The South Pennsylvania accent, can't do it. Let's say hello to our audience member today. Go ahead, put her up, Leo. It's Bonnie. Hi, Bonnie.
Hi.
Hi, sweetheart. Where are you joining us in from?
From Farmington.
Oh, Farmington. Tell me I like good places to eat. What's a good restaurant in Farmington, Bonnie? Don't mean to put you on the spot.
Oh, I think I would go to Pancheros.
Oh,
that's in Apple Valley.
It's fine. Same thing. Pancheros is good no matter where, Bonnie. I'm taking it.
Hard time hearing you.
Oh, I'm sorry. We'll get that fixed and we'll join Bonnie a little bit later. I'm really, thank you for being here. I'm a little nervous today.
Why?
Not because of this. This doesn't make me nervous.
No.
I am announcing the starting lineup at my niece's softball game today. I'm sorry. I don't know why the crew had to laugh at that, but okay. But I am my nieces Ella and Presley. Mm-hmm. They're superstars on their teams, and it's senior day. Ella is a senior.
Oh.
So they've asked me to announce the starting lineup. I've never done anything like that before, so I don't know what I just say their names and the positions, right?
Uh-huh. So when I worked with Adam Abrams, best in the business, he does for the Twins in the Wild.
Okay.
So he reads the names.
Got it.
Before the game sometimes, I would ask him, an opposing player, I'd be like, I probably don't need to know this, but how do you say this person's name? And his thing to me was always, you have one job.
Yeah.
It's to get their name right.
Yes.
So that is, as funny as it sounds, it is pressure because you're like, this is their big moment. I don't want to screw it up.
It's the senior day. So
yeah.
I'm getting the list. I'm going to check it twice. But I'm very nervous. It's in Zimmerman. I don't even know how to get there. I'm going to get the Fox 9 chopper. I'll just chop her in.
Yep.
I've never been there,
Nope.
but I'm excited. I'm nervous. It's out of my comfort zone.
It'll be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been stepping out of my comfort zone a lot lately. I don't know, who am I? I'm doing this.
Pandemic.
I know, and I'm going to that gym that is for big, burly people.
Yeah, how's that going, by the way?
It's going great. The trainer, hashtag as women call, hashtag hot trainer Austin. It's still intimidating because there's nothing but bodybuilders in this gym, and then there's me. And there's some of the things that look like medieval torture devices. He put me on something yesterday to work my back, and I thought he was punking me because I'm thinking I was in a position I've never been in my entire life.
Can you do an impression from your chair, seated?
Of what happened yesterday?
Well, I'm trying to figure out what machine you're talking about.
I was like bending over, and then I'm lifting something like this.
Oh, yeah, you pull the thing with the weight on front of it.
I hate that you know that right off the top of your head.
My sister goes to that gym, by the way.
Okay. Los, I don't know. I can't
Los
pronounce
Campos or
Thank
Los
you, yeah.
something like that.
One more acknowledgement here. Fox are the mothership. The beep, the mothership
beep, beep,
just
beep.
changed our mask policies here. for the company. And I'm telling you this because for the first time in 3 years, I'm seeing the crew's full faces. I haven't seen Tyler. I refer to him all the time. Floor director Tyler.
Yeah.
I haven't seen his full face in 2 years.
That's not a joke.
Like legit, I haven't seen him in 2 years. We just take a good-looking guy. There we
I
go.
haven't seen him since TCO. That's
know.
the last time we saw him maskless.
I know. Jeff, oddly still masked. I'm just saying. I don't know. But I've
Oh my
seen Jeff's
God.
face. I see EP's his face every single day. And it's beautiful.
Yes, it is.
There we go. Let's get started. Roll it, Leo. It's time for the hot dish.
What is it, the shark attack?
No, it's a tribute to John Williams and the Jaws score. After years and years of anticipation, they're back together, the one with the reunion. The trailer for the Friends reunion on HBO Max was released yesterday. Let's look at and talk about it on the other side.
The test is ready. Rachel wrote Ross a letter and demanded he read it before they got back together. How many pages was that letter?
18 pages!
18 pages.
Front and back!
Front and back is correct.
Wait, do it one more time!
Oh my God.
Here we go.
Where's the tissue box?
The cast of Friends.
Wow. Does Courtney still have her lines written on the table?
We've literally just slipped right back.
We regress.
We have such a bond from this show.
Were Ross and Rachel on a break?
Yes.
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 So good. It does give you kind of all the feels to see them back together. And when I'm watching this trailer, I was thinking also, I love Lisa Kudrow. I think she really is my favorite. I used to like Jen, but she's just like right here, her imitating her, my eyes,
Yes.
from the episode where they found out. And the other thing, you know, that people are talking about, it makes me sad. A lot of stories are coming out about Matthew Perry, that he looks a little different and that he sounds different. And I didn't think much of it, but I played a clip of him doing a new interview, and just hearing the audio, it does sound a little bit different. Now, he's been very open about his struggles in the past. I just hope he's okay, but it's not internet gossip. He does sound a little bit different and not as energetic as the other cast members. So, but he's been through a lot, you know, he really hasn't, and has been very open about it. You've been on the fence about this. Now that you've seen the trailer, what say you?
I have completely changed my mind, and I'm going to watch it. I'm going to bring the popcorn and the Kleenex and the wine, and I'm going to sit there and be like, I just want more friends.
Yeah.
Like
have a lot of-
literally in the show.
Okay, because you have a lot of friends.
Yeah, I think I'm excited about this.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I was worried about it because I don't want a lot of guest stars, but the format looks really good.
Yeah.
And James Corden, that's a good host too. So, Friends, the reunion will debut on HBO Max next week. How much you want to bet subscriptions to Max goes up next week?
I'm going to need that password.
Oh, I canceled it last week.
Ah!
Next in the dish, speaking of reunions, dun, 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 here's the story of a lovely lady who was bringing up three very lovely... The Brady Bunch is getting back together, kinda. Lifetime announced some of the Brady children will be appearing in an upcoming Christmas movie called Blending Christmas. Among the Bradys who will appear include Greg, Peter, Bobby, Cindy, dreaded cousin Oliver, and Jennifer Elise Cox, who played Jan in the Brady Bunch movie. That's all right with me. Haley Duff and Aaron O'Connell will be the stars who fall in love, and eventually their families come together to celebrate Christmas. I can't wait for Ted to review this one. But could the stress of the blended family pull them apart? You'll find out on Lifetime. Of course not. It's a Lifetime movie. Of course it's going to end all right. Okay, but did you notice Eve Plum not in there? Girl, Eve, hashtag Bitter Betty. Still.
Which one is she again?
Jan.
Jan.
I've been busting on her for 13 years. The rumor always was that she was bitter. She wanted nothing to do about the Brady Bunch, which it always bothers me when people who are famous for a franchise get bitter about the franchise. Like I interviewed my girl, what's her name? Anna Klumsky. Thank you, Anna Klumsky. I interviewed her on the radio show about Veep, and I asked her, I know how to do this. They don't give these shows to monkeys. I asked her about the project at hand first, and I threw a My Girl question in. You would have thought I peed on her front lawn or something. She turned very chilly. I'm like,
Really?
sorry, that's how we're introduced to you. Sorry that people love the movie.
Sorry, it's super successful and you made a lot of money probably later. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know how much she made. She was a child actor. Probably got a couple Dairy Queen coupons.
Yeah, maybe.
Next in the dish, you're going to love this. Come back to the TV, put down the Frosted Flakes. Look at this. Jennifer Hudson's portrayal as Aretha Franklin is coming to the big screen really soon. The trailer for Respect. Drop today. You got to see this. Look.
How many albums have you had? 4. And no hits.
I need you to focus and avoid frivolous distractions.
Honey, find the songs that move you. Until you do that, you ain't going nowhere. I need a change.
I want to sing what I want to sing.
Okay.
Find out what it means to me.
You really like it?
We love it.
Riri.
Riri.
It's really good.
I got a single by this new chick named Aretha Franklin. To present Aretha Franklin.
Yes! Yes, sir. Respect is going to hit theaters in August. Come on, Kendall. How good? Seriously, TV friends, how good does that look?
Right? And no one else could do it but Jennifer Hudson.
Nobody.
Nobody could. Nobody has that voice, that character, that personality.
Because Aretha is one of those where studios have been kind of leery of doing a biopic because who is going to play her? She is the queen of soul.
Right.
You know what I mean? Speaking of legends, before we go to break, we lost a comedian, comic legend. Paul Mooney passed away too. Known for his work with Richard Pryor, Dave Chappelle. He was a legend. I mean, again, that word's thrown around, but in the world of comedy, absolutely. We're going to take a break. We have so much more ahead, so we'll be back after this. I just checked, and more hot dishes coming out of the oven. Next, it's the night Bravo fans have been waiting for.
The bigger your life is, the bigger your problems are.
The season premiere of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And the ladies wasted no time starting the drama. Then, Hollywood is turning back time. Cher is getting a biopic after all. Leo, roll it. Also ahead, we're opening up the Jason Show mailbag to see what y'all have to say about the show this week. And Kendall's pet gorilla. And the secrets to properly repotting plants. I'm getting a crash course from Shayla from Plant Penthouse. That and more when the Jason Show continues.
You, I'm being told, have just spent some time with our mutual friend, Mr. Conan O'Brien. Is this true?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I think the world of Conan O'Brien. I think he's just a prince of a fella. But he's kind of a late onset friendship. I didn't meet him till really become friends till sort of late in my career here. But you've known him forever and a day, I understand. You guys are old friends.
Yeah, 1986.
Now, I understand I snaked him away from you at one point. Like, I won that he better dealed you with me at one point in the past out at Deer Valley.
Yes, and yeah, because we were always there around the holidays together. And so, we get together, I think it's like Wednesday night, and I call him up, like, so tonight, right, where should we go? And he said, well, listen, so Stephen Colbert is here. And I thought, oh my God, I would love to meet him. Oh, they should come too. I was right about like, oh, hey, Stephen Colbert. And he said, yeah, so we're going to have dinner with them. Okay.
You're welcome. You're welcome. It's important for a friendship to be tested like that.
Yeah, Conan and Kudrow have known each other since 1986. All of those of that generation, Colbert and Kudrow and Robert Smigel, they were either in the Groundlings or Second City. They're all kind of mingled, that they all kind of came from the same class. Tina Fey, Amy Poehler. People were either in Second City Improv or they came from the Groundlings in LA. And then we have the current crop of comedians. Lisa also talked about the Friends reunion. Look at this.
It was thrilling and a little emotional.
I can imagine.
Yeah, and they rebuilt all the sets. So I think we were meant to be excited about seeing the sets. And everyone was but me, because I wanted to see the people, walk on the set, looked around and plopped in a chair. And I just noticed a couple other people from the cast were like opening doors, like as if it's an apartment, like, ooh, Monica's room. Oh, nothing there. Right, no, it's not really opening doors to see what's there. It's a set. There's nothing.
I don't know where it is. I don't know if it's from Warner Brothers, but you can stay the night in Monica's apartment. And I don't know if it's connected. Well, it has to some way be connected, but there's somewhere in the world, I just read this, that you can spend the night, you can rent it out.
Oh, like Airbnb style?
Kinda, yeah. It's kind of like what I did with South Fork last year, but you can stay there. And I'm thinking they have to be doing something with the recreation of those sets. The studio isn't going to spend millions of dollars and then just do it for one special. They're probably going to put that on display or whatever. It's because arguably it's one of the most famous sets.
Oh, yeah.
In modern TV. Everybody knows Monica's apartment, even if you don't like Friends.
Right.
Yeah. Next in the dish, the Beverly Hills Housewives are back. Season 11 of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills premiered last night. Over the past few months, much of the focus has been on Erica Girardi and her surprise divorce and legal issues surrounding her. She talked about some of the struggles last night. Look.
There's so much that these women don't know about my life and about my personal life. Because you know what? Everyone has problems. Everyone. And the bigger your life is, the bigger your problems are.
Has anyone decided who they can live without and maybe weed out?
There's somebody I already did all that, sir.
Erica revealed she started taking antidepressants during the pandemic. We were talking about this. Later in the season, it's going to get really all about Erica. And she's obviously laying the groundwork there for some sympathy. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. She's laying the concrete, laying the foundation. The other thing, you were introduced to two new housewives. Crystal, who is married to the director of The Lion King and the first Asian American housewife on Beverly Hills. And new friend, Kathy Hilton, who obviously is Kyle's sister and the mom of Paris Hilton. Kathy looks fantastic. Don't know about Crystal yet. I mean, it's first episode. I like her. Don't know if I'm going to love her, capital L. Kathy, I think I'm going to capital L love. She seems really cool. I mean, really cool. Overall, I have a message for Bravo. This episode was fantastic. This 1 hour of Beverly Hills was 75% better than the 3 crappy episodes of New York that have been on combined. Fix it. Yeah, New York is a disaster. And when you watch this show with the energy and the popping and the crackling and the little bit of drama and the cast that's bigger than an Uno game, you realize this is how you do it. Fix it, Bravo. All of the housewives except for Erica appeared on Andy Cohen's Watch What Happens Live last night, and they played a round of truth or drink.
Rinna, which of the other ladies has the hardest time owning it this season?
Sutton.
Okay. Sutton, name one thing about Crystal that you're jealous of other than her leather pants.
Nothing.
Okay. Kyle Richards, which of these ladies needs to be as honest about her cosmetic surgeries as you were with your nose job?
Oh my God. Beverly Hills always gets that card. I feel like we're actually the least of all the franchises, so.
Stop it, Kyle. Dorit literally had a head transplant.
I mean, isn't Beverly Hills where like everything in the cosmetic everything starts?
Well, Kyle's right. Kyle opened up. I'll give it to Kyle. Kyle opened up with bandages on her nose. She got a nose job. Mm-hmm. I don't think any of the other ladies care. Dorit hasn't opened up about the fact that, I'm sorry, that's not Dorit. Mm-hmm. That's Dorilla or something. That's not the woman that was on last season. And I'm not shaming plastic surgery.
No.
I've had lipo, I've had Botox, I've had a butt implant, I've had all of that. I'm just joking about the butt implant. I don't need it. I need
Didn't have that.
removed.
Didn't have that.
But come on.
I have a little interesting, I'm curious what you think.
Yes, ma'am.
I've heard from friends that have had work done that in Minneapolis in general, in the Twin Cities, any kind of cosmetic anything is very hush-hush. Like, people do not like to openly talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, that's very.
Do you think it's
very,
true?
it's very Minnesotan, right? I mean, no,
Yeah?
we don't. No, we don't talk about. No.
Oh.
No, we barely like talking to strangers, let alone, hey, I got a nose job. I mean,
Right.
no. We ain't doing that.
I found that out from a friend of mine. I was like, wait, what? And then she was like, well, so have I. Oh, so have I. And I was like, what? You're on my, what?
Yeah. I just
had no
don't
idea.
care.
I don't care either. And that's why I was like, I don't care. It's just interesting that it's like not talked about.
The other relationships to look at with this one, the new girl, Crystal, and Sutton, the Southern Belle, and then Lisa Rinna and our friend Garcelle. Ooh, Garcelle does not like Rinna. And
Really?
It looks like it is a season-long iceberg. Yeah. Garcelle does not trust Rinna. I love Rinna. I'm sorry. She is a pot stirrer, and I love it. And I love her lips. Next, yeah, like Renna's a good example. Rinna will give you a list, an itemized list of what she's done.
Here you go.
Next in the dish. It's happening. By the way, we found out about this at headquarters last night before anybody. A Cher biopic is in the works. The singer announced she will co-produce the project alongside the folks behind the film adaptations of Mamma Mia. The news comes as she celebrates, because today, everybody, is Cher's 75th birthday. After all, I believe in Cher. Cher has sold more than 100 million records in her career. 100 million. Wow. Look, you think of people, we just showed the Aretha thing. Come on. If there's a person tailor-made for a biopic, Cher's had an endlessly fascinating life. I mean, you pick a period, especially in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, you think about her with Sonny and Cher, you could just do a movie about that relationship, how it came to be, the success. Then there's post-Sonny, very much like Tina, in the way of how do you go from being associated with somebody to forming your own solo career, and Cher did that. Then the Sonny and Cher show, they did the show, divorced, and then Cher had to remake her career again in the early 80s, going to Vegas when it wasn't cool to be in Vegas. And then she became a movie star. And then she had a comeback in the late 90s with Believe. Come on. You may not like her, but she's one of those reinvention women, like Madonna. Cher's up there. Why are you looking at me like I...
People don't like Cher?
Oh,
Who doesn't
yeah.
like Cher?
Oh, there's a lot of people that don't like Cher.
You don't like Cher?
I know.
She's the godmother.
Again, it's one of the questions at headquarters in Golden Valley.
In Golden Valley.
That's right. If you didn't know, headquarters is in Golden Valley. Next in the dish, it's a new era for Batman. Every so often, I try to throw something in for my fellow nerds. Here it is. This bud's for you. Robert Pattinson's going to take over as Bruce Wayne. Look at this. Warner Brothers and DC have released some new images of Robert as a Batman, or I'm sorry, the Batman. It's going to be released next spring. Okay, I'm looking at this. I think this is supposed to be in the early days of Batman, because Leo, don't switch it yet. This is literally, it's like leather. It's like he went to like a TJ Maxx and got some leather and made a mask out of, a cowl out of. I don't know if I love this outfit, but the fans, I looked on Twitter, hardcore fans are digging him. I don't know, the jury's out. I don't always love him, but I'm not gonna bust on it yet. I'm not a huge fan of the costume. The Riddler's gonna be in this. So that's good. That's one of my favorite villains of Batman.
People seem to like his costume too, the sneaked and leaked images of it.
But I don't think it's going to be an origin story, because how many times everybody knows that origin story. Grandmas, grandpas, aliens, everybody knows it.
Why are you bringing up the aliens again? I've already lost sleep about this.
Because tormenting you is really fun. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after this.
I'll make you an offer. I'll offer you the $600,000, but I want 17%.
Appreciate the offer.
Thank you very much. It's either a yes or no.
No, I'm going to make you an offer.
There you go. Then I'm out. Oh! That was a fast yes or no. Shot clock.
That's not fair. Shot clock. Whoa,
Mark,
you
they
want to
didn't
hear my
even
offer?
answer her. That's
You
not
might as
fair.
unless you want to say yes. You
So
know,
I'll tell you my
so
offer.
It's your decision, right?
I'll tell you my offer.
Let's take a deal. Done. Let's go.
Let's go. Welcome back. That's the moment Dax Holt and Mark Cuban became forever linked. And that's a perfect segue into our next segment. We now turn to our insider to the stars. Please welcome back to the show the co-host of the Hollywood Raw podcast, the one and only Dax Holt. Good morning, Dax.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm well. Well, this is a big week. We were looking forward to this. Your guest this week, your best friend and coworker, Mark Cuban.
Yes, it was so fun to have. It's funny watching that moment back. I still my heart still sinks. I'm like, oh, don't go out, Mark. No. But no.
Wait. Before we get it, come on. Were you genuinely worried in that moment, or did you think it? Because it looked like theatrics, but were you genuinely worried right there?
Absolutely. You're standing in front of all the sharks, and he says, "I'm out," and you're like. My heart sank. I was like, oh my God, he literally is, because that's how quickly it can happen.
Yeah.
You know, in that room, he can say, I'm out, and that's done. And he doesn't come back in. We were very lucky that he ended up kind of changing his mind and coming back in. But no, that moment was very scary for us. So we actually had Mark on the podcast this week, and we did something really fun. We did a shark's perspective versus an entrepreneur's perspective of being on Shark Tank and the pitch, and kind of dissected what it was like on both sides while that was all going down. And I don't think I've ever heard anyone do this on a podcast before. And it was fascinating. I brought on my business partner, Matt, to join me, and we just broke down the whole pitch. I mean, one of the main questions people ask us is, did you end up getting to hear Lori's offer, like off camera, afterwards? And no, we never got to hear it. What you saw on TV is exactly what we got to hear. So I don't know what her offer is. We did, however, ask Mark, what do you think her offer would have been? And his answer was really funny. He's like, oh, it would not have been worth it. You know, I literally put the shot clock on so that we could get done with this because I wanted your business and I wanted to get out of there.
Now, I know there's only so much you can say, but generally speaking, as you pointed out, and I learned this from you, sometimes even though the episodes end and it looks like there's a good ending, these deals can fall apart. So let me just ask you, are things still moving full steam ahead with Mark?
Oh yeah, we are good. Everything's signed. Everything's good. Investment money, the whole thing. We are good. I mean, honestly, Mark has been an amazing business partner. You know, like we say it all the time. We had no idea going into this, you know, how involved he was going to be. The guy answers our emails in like 4 minutes. It's crazy, you guys. And I don't know how he does it. I asked him on the podcast. It's like, how do you do this with so many businesses in your portfolio? How do you have time to answer our emails? And he's like, I just do it. This is my thing. So it's been really fun. And I liked listening to his vision of where he thinks Trophy Smack's going to be in a couple years. I don't know. We broke it all down and then got into our normal Hollywood Raw style questions where it's like, you know, Mark, when was the last time you used a coupon? Or how much money have you won in a single night gambling? How much money have you lost in a single night gambling? All of these are like fascinating questions and answers for us. And so we really had a fun time doing the podcast with him this week.
I wanted to go back to the question that you asked him because you're right, it's a great idea and I haven't heard anyone do it. What was a surprising thing that he revealed from his point of view as a shark that maybe surprised you in the interview?
I think just hearing, because we've never discussed the pitch. It was just like we moved on and, you know, we've been worrying about business stuff. But I think going back and actually hearing what was in his mind at the time, to me, was a little insight. I think the part where, you know, him saying, look, the reason I put the shot clock on is I just wanted the business. I wanted the business and I wanted it to be done. And I knew I was the best shark for the business. And so in his mind, it was like, I want to get in and out. And on our side, we had no idea what was going on. It was just a strategic move on his part is all it really came down to. And hearing that from him, I thought was really fun.
Where the audience saw the video, where was he joining you from? Like a cabana? Where was that?
That was his backyard in Texas. So he was out by the pool, just chilling, living his billionaire life.
My goodness. Was he more relaxed than he thought he would be, or exactly what you thought he would be?
What you see is what you get with Mark. I mean, I feel like he's always kind of like relaxed and chill, and he was dropping, curse words here and there. Like, it was a fun interview. Like, that's all I can say. Like, it's a really fun interview because he's so relaxed and he's just like one of the guys.
Well, I'll end with saying this, Dax. I'm coming out to LA in a couple weeks to help our mutual friend Haley move. So I'm going to need you to call the people at Disneyland and try to sneak in, get me into some tickets there, Dax.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah, you're Mr. Anaheim. I need you to work your magic, Dax. Work your magic.
Sounds good.
Thank you. Find the interview and the rest of Hollywood Raw wherever you find your podcast. Sam Goody, Record Town. What's another? You don't know. I'm looking at Kendall like, what's another old record place? Disc Jockey. Remember that place? Oh, that was good. Right next to Chess King. Remember in County Seat, everyone? Remember buying your jeans from County Seat? Anyway, we're going to take a break. More fun. Plus, I'm learning how to repot a plant a little bit later. Stay with us. Time to see what you have to say about the show and us this week. Our outfits, our hair, our glasses. We're opening up the Jason Show mailbag. Roll it, Leo.
You've got mail.
That's right. Our first message is from Annette. Hi, Annette. She says, I really love Jason, but could he possibly stop banging his left hand on the desk or muffle it somehow? Yikes. I know. What's her name, Annette? Annette, I'm sorry. It is. Everyone kind of has a tick or a thing. I always have to hold something. I do that a lot, and I'm not being snarky when I say this. I really am working on it. And we're getting a new desk soon that will shock me if I do that. So they've implanted something. But yeah, we're getting a new desk, and I really do apologize. I try to check myself. I can't promise I'll be better. Hi, Sue. Sue's next. She writes, she sent this picture saying, check out the new pull tabs we got at Hootie's. And it's a bar in Superior. What is that? Hot dish. Look at that. Hootie's.
Oh, fun.
Oh, I need to play that. Is it okay? But I want to know, is it a $1 box or a $2 box?
It's a $1
It's a $1 box?
Yeah.
Is that? I can't see. Oh, there it is. Thank you, Tyler. Okay, $1. Okay, here's my thing with $1 boxes.
Oh, God. Okay.
Okay, I'll tell you later. Anyway, Travis shared this comment on YouTube. It was fun having you at Valley Fair this week. I was one of the operators who assisted you at each ride. Please come back for some fun times. Travis was great. He was the supervisor, and it was so funny. All I wanted to do, and they couldn't let me for security reasons, my dream job, one of them when I was a kid, I wanted to be the announcer guy that said, enjoy the rest of your day at Valley Fair. And I wanted to do that, and they wouldn't let me.
Nope, can't do that.
No, we can't do that. But wait till you see this piece. Airing tomorrow. Oh, I can't wait to come to work tomorrow. I can't wait to see Ted and Kendall almost lose their lunch.
I can wait.
Yeah. Vicky and others commented on Kendall's book club with her mom. She says, hey, just downloaded one of Kendall's mom's book recommendations. Thanks for the fun segment. All kidding aside, I love when you guys like a segment that we do, and your book club, compliment to you, people love it. People love you and your mom, and so thank you for doing it, because people really enjoy it. So, good. Fine. Does your mom like doing it?
Yeah.
She does?
She gets nervous. She's like, oh, I'm going to talk too much. Am I saying the wrong thing? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Your mom nervous? Yeah, she looks real nervous on those packages. Finally, I got a really good laugh when Kendall said one of her 3 wishes, we do the bubblegum goodbye question. One of her 3 wishes would be to hang out with a giant gorilla like Mighty Joe Young. So she goes, oh, if I had a wish, I would have a friend that was a giant gorilla. Well, I lost it on the air. Stephanie shared this picture.
Thank you so much. That's amazing.
Oh, I just slammed the desk. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. That is sensational.
Where do I get that? Can I keep it forever?
Kendall, that really does look like you're hugging that gorilla. That, and I'm like, hello.
Hi.
I look like Mrs. Doubtfire. Hello. Peeking out from the refrigerator. Look at my friend and her monkey. Okay. They wouldn't show me this, okay? They said I had to wait for the air. So here we go. Kendall, I hear, this is what the teleprompter tells me to read. Kendall, I hear someone sent you something.
So, and I'm sorry, can we look at the box? I think it was Gary. I got a package from Gary, I believe.
Who is it, Jeff? Let's get the name right. They're nice enough to...
Yep, Gary. From Big Lake.
Gary from Big Lake. Thank you, buddy.
And a box was inside of a box, and it was wrapped inside of another box, inside of another box. And I was like, what is this? He sent me a gorilla. Look at this guy! He even has a little thing on his booty, because he's a baby gorilla. But I think Gary made this. I really do. I think he made it, and it's fabulous. I'm gonna keep it on my desk forever. Like Jason has his little things, this is mine. I've actually gotten that approved. Can I do that?
Does that, yeah, you can do whatever you want. I make you stand, you can do that.
Okay.
Is that a diaper on that gorilla?
Yes!
Can you, Jeff, can you bring that over to me? Can I see that? Can somebody take the shot? Thank you, Jeff, bring it over to me real quick. I need to see this. We can touch things
You
now.
can't have it though, it's mine.
This is the best thing that has ever been sent to us. That is absolutely, Leo, take it. That is absolutely sensational. Look at that.
Gary
oh my
from
goodness.
Big Lake, thank you. My own gorilla.
That is oh God, I love you guys. And look, I love that he does have an adult diaper on.
He does.
That.
So he doesn't have accidents on the desk.
Oh, dude. Anyway, you can stay
Don't
connected.
show his booty.
Oh,
Flip
I'm
him
sorry.
around.
Right there. How very disrespectful. You can stay connected with our show on social media. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Jason Show TV, right there for you. And our personal accounts too. Kendall, Mark, and Jason Matheson. The show never stops there. The show is stopping for just a second. Kendall, Mighty Joe Young, and I will be right back. Stay with us. Wow, Gary, I love you, buddy. Another beautiful shot by our buddy Adam. Spring is planting season for a lot of folks, which means trips to the local garden store. A few weeks ago, you may have seen this, I met up with our buddy Shayla from the Plant Penthouse to learn about how to choose the right houseplant depending on your situation. Today, in part 2 of our trilogy, no, it's only 2 actually, it's all about, and I didn't know how to do this, how to repot a plant to take it home. Look. We are starting a new band called Herbs and Garnishes.
Yes.
Shayla considers these herbs. To me, they are garnishes for a beverage. But both are legitimate.
Truly, I mean, lemonade.
Vodka lemonade. We're repotting, right?
Yes.
I've never done this.
It's okay. You are in the right place with the right person.
I was going to say I'm right place, right person. So, and we are actually the really right place. Herbs and veggies and garnishes.
I'm the kind of person where I get indecisive when I'm picking out plants. So I'll literally pick out like 2 or more that I think look fun. And I'm like, okay, I compare versus size, health, I look at the soil, and then I normally ask my mom, like, which one do you like better?
I like that one better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, you're welcome. Should I put this on the patio?
Yes, you can put them on the patio.
Okay.
You can have them indoors. I have mine in my kitchen, but it's fun when they're outside. I feel like
and they don't
flourish
mind
more.
good sunshine?
Oh, no, they love it.
They love, okay.
They love, as long as just keep up with your watering, and you will be able to notice when it needs a watering. Because like last summer, I just assumed that the rain would give my herbs the water it needs. That was a lie.
The watering question in general, is it a daily thing or like feeding watering my dog?
It can be every other day, or it could be longer. It all depends on the sun that your patio is receiving. So I think it's one of those things, what I love about plants is the nurturing aspect, is to go take a look, see if you notice it drooping, or if you notice that the sun's really intense.
More water.
Yes, more water, and earlier in the day, so it doesn't scorch the leaves. You want to get right down to the soil with the watering, because if you get it on the leaves and the sun has a chance to get to it, you'll notice wilting.
I learned that right there. Here's our pot, everyone. This is the pot. I wouldn't know how much soil to put in the bottom of this pot.
See, there's no really scientific formula for it. What I do is based on the pot size.
Okay.
I call it like I'm making a bread bowl when I am potting my plants. Pack it in, and I'd say let's do another scoop.
Another scoop, but you said pack it in, so put it in, make sure it's okay.
And then make sure when you put in the second scoop, to line the outside of the pot.
Line?
Almost like you're making like a burrow in the middle. Now we're gonna start to kind of make it so there's going to be room for our new babies. What we want is we want to provide space so that when we plant our new herbs or garnishes, that they have room for the roots to get down and grow. Wiggle it out of the pot. You can't hurt the baby too much. So what you do is actually, if you notice how the roots are on the bottom, I'll just take the bottom off so I can see it. So you can take it right out. You can notice that the roots were kind of compacted.
Yeah.
And so then you're just gonna loosen it so that the roots have a chance to run free.
Run free.
And then you can just place it right in there.
Okay.
Once you place it in there, then you're tucking your baby in. And then we're gonna keep doing that for the rest of them, where we're gonna make a little indentation where it can go.
Okay.
And then place it in and then tuck it in.
How much space should you give between each plant? 1
to 3 inches.
Got it.
That's what I have in my garden. So then once I have this one, then you can space it out almost up to a knuckle. Okay. And then I would place my next one.
So take a look at this, through the magic of television. When you see this again, it will be full of delicious herbs / garnishes. ...2021, a plant odyssey. It is done. I've planted my garnish pot.
Yes.
It's herbs, but really they're garnishes.
It's
garnishes. So the final thing to do is water it, right?
Give it a drink, doctor.
Okay, here we go. There we go. Oh my God, how do I stop this? There we go. I'm never gonna be invited back. Thanks to Tonkadale. Great store. They were very nice, treated us well. I was such a goober. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. You can follow Shayla on Instagram or head to theplantpenthouse.com, and I will tell you, the herb garden's still alive on my patio. I've managed to keep it alive. That was 3 weeks ago or something. Yeah. Very proud of myself. We'll be right back, everyone. Back in a moment. Welcome back. Don't forget to sign up to be a part of our Jason Show virtual audience. Just go to the Jason Show Facebook page, Jason Show TV, and click the link that we posted. Sign up for a certain day, and you will be a part of the show. And as I said earlier, we're working on a nice little thing to give the virtual audience members when they come. We'll be working on that, and hopefully someday in the future, we'll welcome back our studio audience. We're going to take a break. Bubblegum goodbye question. Ready?
I hope it's a good one.
Who is the nicest celebrity you've ever met?
Oh.
When we come back. Back in a moment. Welcome back to the show. Let's say goodbye to our good friend Bonnie. Bonnie, thank you for being here. We greatly appreciate it. Have a good week, and come join us when we can have an audience here in the studio, okay?
Oh, I love the...
Yes, please come back. We'll let you know when that happens. Thank you, Bonnie. Okay, it's time for a bubblegum goodbye. Nicest celebrity you've ever met. Kendall?
Well, all mine are sort of sports people.
Yeah.
And this should surprise no Twins fan, but Joe Mauer is honestly probably one of the nicest people that I've ever met.
Yeah.
Really good guy.
He's very nice. When I threw out the pitch that time,
yeah,
he like winked because I've seen him at charity events.
Right.
And he's like, "What are you doing here?"
Yeah, he like remembers people. I thought that was kind for me.
He's nice.
So.
I'm going to give an answer I've never given before, and this just popped in my mind. Director J.J. Abrams.
Really?
I interviewed him in person for the original Star Trek movie, like in 09 and 10, and he was sincerely the nicest guy. He leaned in because I said, "I just want you to know I just saw the movie and I really liked it." And he goes, "Really?" He goes, "What did you like? And did you have any?" He was authentically interested, so much so that when my time was done, he shished the crew away. He goes, "I know, give me a few more minutes." He was a good guy, really nice guy. Tomorrow on The Jason Show, don't miss it. The Jason Show heads to Valley Fair. Find out who wasn't feeling so great after our day of fun and scares. Ted and Kendall. That's tomorrow. But right now, that's going to do it for us. If you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you're doing it wrong. Have a good day, everybody. We'll see you back here tomorrow.